has paid off for all the teams still playing tonight. It's playoff time. Win or go home. Win and take one more step towards that ultimate goal, a state championship. We've got all the highlights from all the big games around the CSRA right now on Football Friday Night.
Football Friday Night is powered by McDonald's. I'm loving it. The Human Motion Institute at Doctors Hospital. We wrote the playbook on sports medicine. Nissan. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Georgia Bank and Trust and Southern Bank and Trust. Doing the right thing. Augusta Technical College. Smart people. Smart choice. Great deals on furniture. The deals are here. The deals are now. And Jostens and Georgia Campus Services, celebrating moments that matter since 1897. Now, the leader in local high school football coverage, WJBF Sports, brings you Football Friday Night.
Hello and welcome to our almost all playoff edition of Football Friday Night. We still have one regular season game in South Carolina. Alongside Nathan Palm, I am Matt Zahn.
And we'll start with a loaded opening night of the playoffs in South Carolina. 14 local teams in action.
And we will start that in 3A with an area team that has really turned things around. Midland Valley was just 1-4 at one point this season, but quarterback Daniel Carr returned from injury. They reeled off 5 straight wins, and they're hosting a first-round playoff game tonight. Mustangs taking on Buford in an amped-up Valley tonight. Carolina Panthers Coach of the Week, Rick Knight, saw his Mustangs fall behind 7-0 before Daniel Carr and company go to work. Early in the second, Carr to Stephon Morency for the tying score. It's 7-7. Next drive, this time Carr going to keep it himself. He's a playmaker, in for 6, and then watch this once he gets in the end zone, a little Cam Newton Superman action coming at you. 14-7 Mustangs. Speaking of Newton, Carr looks like him here, rolling out to keep the play alive, then throwing on the run. A perfect strike for Ethan Ennis. Mustangs took a 21-7 lead to the half. They withstand a furious second half rally. They hold on to win 35-28. They'll host St. James next Friday night. Also in 3A, Brian Neal has Aiken back in the playoffs for the first time since 1999. They were on the road at Hilton Head Island. Aiken gets on the board first. Brayton Sanders punches it in from the 2. Hornets up 7-0. Hilton Head battles back as Egan Hagerty fakes the handoff and the camera. He scrambles, keeps it himself, and he finds the front corner of the end zone. We're tied at 7. Hornets come right back on their next drive when Bryson Jones, he's on the scramble drill as well. He keeps it himself, and he's going to go all the way for the score. 30-yard touchdown on third down. Aiken back up 14-7 in a back-and-forth game. The Seahawks, Hagerty then keeps the ball again, runs to the outside, finds the goal line. We're all tied up at 21. The Seahawks come away with the win on a late fourth quarter touchdown, 27-21, the final in that one.
In 2A Division I, Strom Thurmond has a top seed. The Rebels hosting Mid-Carolina tonight. Look at the ESPN set. Props to them for the creativity. Second quarter is where we start this one, tied at 7. Rebels line up. DeAndre Bryan keeps it himself. Strom Thurmond breaks the tie, up 14-7. Same score in the third quarter. Strom's Jawan Edwards comes out of the backfield. He's going to pick up 25 yards along the right sideline before taken down. Same drive, Lawson Reel is going to kick this 18-yard field goal. Strom extending its lead, up 24-7 at this point. And then watch this next play. Tyrese Nick, quarterback, is going to make a quick out pass to Tay Merriweather. And it's the yards after the catch on this one. Had to dip down for it, breaks a tackle, goes 55 yards for the touchdown. Strom wins big, 45-13. They'll host Newberry next. In 2A Division II, Silver Bluff grabbed the top seed thanks to a 5-game winning streak heading into the playoffs. They were hosting Woodland. Opening drive for Silver Bluff. Devontae Hill finishes off a short TD run. 8-0 Bulldogs ensuing Woodland drive. They're going for it on fourth down near midfield. Jeremiah Duncan gets through and gets the sack. Turnover on downs. Next play for Silver Bluff. A little trickeration. Look at that in the backfield. Double handoff. Malcolm Green off to Hill to Xavier Drayton. And he goes 47 yards, setting up another touchdown. How about one for good measure in the first, though? D'Angelo Drayton on the sweep. 24-0 Bulldogs in the first. They roll into the second round with a 38-7 win over Woodland. The Bulldogs will play Andrews in the second round. They ended Barnwell's season tonight, 55-34, the final in that one. Well, just one all-local matchup in the first round of the playoffs tonight, and it's a rematch of a game that we had earlier this season.
Yeah, it was certainly an entertaining game as the Blue Devils won a shootout 50-34 over Fox Creek. Tonight, the Predators hosting Willis and Elko at Lions Memorial Field in North Augusta. First drive, running back Shakir Chisholm, an incredible talent, takes the handoff here, somehow makes it out of the backfield, spins his way upfield. Watch this block.
Boom.
Chisholm in for 6. He had 300 yards and 4 scores last time these two teams met.
Woo.
After a fourth down stop near midfield, Blue Devils starting to pile on the points. Tyshawn Allen on the carry this time. 16-0 Williston up early, and they're loving it. But Fox Creek would try to come back on the next drive. Hold the Blue Devils and put together a nice drive, capped by Caleb Charlton to Malik Hightower. Preds down just 2 now, but Williston's rushing attack too much. Blue Devils advance 50-30 over Fox Creek.
The winner of that game facing the winner of this one. Wagner Sally on the road at Southside Christian, just outside of Greenville, the War Eagles. Wagner Sally quarterback Denial Frazier throws the ball. It's tipped and picked off by Southside. And then Southside's quarterback Clayton Coulter hands off to Quinton Reeder. He's going to go around the right side, walks in for the touchdown. And Southside again with the football. Clayton Coulter again at quarterback, going downfield for Cooper Jackson, and that is another touchdown. A tough night for Wagner Sally. Here we go. Get to the next play here. Actually, you know what? That's the final. 63-14 Southside wins.
All right, Bamberg Earhart trying to begin another run to Columbia. Top-seeded Red Raiders hosting Hemingway in 1A Division I. Red Raiders already up 24-0. Driving for more in the third. Savalas Can will do a whole lot of work for one of the more exciting 10-yard gains you'll see. Then it's the defense's turn. That's a pick, and Bamberg once again has it, already leading by 3 scores in this one. It's about to be more. Jamari Dunbar. This one is a big one. Up the middle, stays on his feet. Great balance there. 70 yards for the score. Bamberg easily into round 2. 37-6. They'll host Latta in the second round. Allendale Fairfax's only loss this season was to Bamberg Earhart. Third-seeded Tigers hosting Carvers Bay. Second quarter, 8-8. 4th and 1. Jamal Orr hands off to Javante Williams right there. Later, that'd actually be a turnover downs. John Frazier to Calvin Miller gets enough for the first down for Carvers Bay, but this long pass here going to be intercepted by Allendale Fairfax's Jerome Polite. Allendale survives 14-8 in overtime. They'll be at Calhoun County in round 2. Well, we've got some more South Carolina action coming up later in the show.
But first, we'll check in on the first round of the playoffs in Georgia. Thompson among the teams in action tonight. The Bulldogs off that impressive win over Burke County on Game Night Live in our finale. They have a top seed in 4A. Highlights of that and much, much more from the GHSA next on Football Friday Night.
Hi, we're the Strong Thurman High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday Night.
Supporting high school athletics, McDonald's, proud sponsor of Football Friday Night.